Is that working? You tell me. Is that working? Can you all hear me? Am I around? Yes, Stuart is real-lifing. But we know you guys like to be entertained. So here I am doing a audience-created AI ship video using the old ChatGPT to create new art, new renders, analyze them as we would on the Trekyards. Entirely up to you guys how that goes, what ships come in, and I will review and analyze as we can. Worth noting, as we start this thing, the ChatGPT has been updated recently to GPT-5. It's a little bit slower for making art, which is what we're doing today, but in theory, it's better details. So we're only going to accept $5 per ship submissions because we can't zip through them. They take as long as they take. So gotta be 5 for one, 10 if you want a full mashup, or someone can put 5, you put another 5, etc. So if you want to see an Akira, someone can throw in something and kind of chaos can ensue. But I'm interested to see, as I've done a couple of these, if the enhancement in quality will feel tangible. Right? So we did a couple of these. They are taking quite a few minutes to do, so like I said, gotta be 10 for the mashup. I've got a couple prepped, but not many because they do take a little while to make. But like I said, they're interesting. They are interesting qualities. I'm gonna start showing this in the places. And as ever, if you want all of your support to go towards Trekyards, and it does do a lot more, PayPal via the thing. I will monitor that for things and bobs. If you feel like putting in a ship combination, then go in via that and we'll get all of it, and that obviously helps even more, etc. So if you would like to do. Alright, I'm gonna get sharing. How is everyone doing today? Let me know. Right, let's get sharing then. Yeah, what has everyone been doing today? And what sort of... Now, I will say this includes non-Trek ships. So if you want to do Stargate ships or Star Wars, yeah, let me know. All right, for instance, 9 creation 5. All right, that's on 1. Let's get it on everything else. Okay, so I just did... Let's just check if I want to submit anything to consider. Okay, not yet, so I'll do another random one. But again, this is generated by you fine folk. Let's see, let's go for something from... Why can't I get the file structure? There you go. Voyager, which is there. Okay. Let's go with that. And that. Okay, great. Let's go back to sharing. But yeah, submit your ideas as ever, and we will get them generating and discuss. And you know what? We can find good designs. We have found good designs before by doing this, which is pretty cool. and pretty surreal. All done by you fine folk. Okay, copy and paste, copy and paste. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay. None in so far. Okay, let's start a poll then. Oh, Raj, it's been okay. Everything I planned to do took about an hour longer, so I am severely over schedule, which does not bode well for my to-do list. There's only so many hours in the day, etc. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, vote in the poll, click like, etc. Like I say, I got a couple of these, but it's up to you guys to submit things or not. If you don't want to submit, then I will end the live early, of course. But it's up to you all to bring in some good ideas. So, let's start with the how big is that in the frame? Let's have a look. Yeah. Alright. So no surprise where this came from. This is an Akira / Trekyardians. One thing I'm finding with this new version, I mean, it did the text really well. It did most of the Akira details pretty darn well. Make that a little brighter. What do you guys think of this first one? Let us know, us being me. Make it brighter. Okay, brighter. That. Adjustment, brightness. And lower the contrast. Contrast is also part of brightness. There you go. All right. So what do we all think of this first one? So this is an Akira mixed with a Trekyardians. There's been there. Yes, Raj, exactly. Terrence. Hi, Terrence. I have a question for you about the Battle of All 359. Was there a Galaxy class Starship, Star or section All 359 or not? Am I being driven crazy trying to find out? Well, I mean, okay. It depends what you mean by was there one, right? Is there a... What we see is a very minuscule battle, right? So visually, there's no galaxies in that battle, let alone star drives. If there were secondary media like text on screens which showed names of ships, then maybe. But again, unless they say galaxy class, we don't know. Books, novels, that's its own thing, right? I am not surprised. I would not be surprised if there was a single galaxy for variety without the star drive. Well, that's also, but there's a story there, of course. There could easily be one in dry dock on Earth. And that's where it came from. You know, you don't want to send every ship, so it's possible. But I don't know. Hey, Dan. I don't know where you would think or not think the information would come from. As in, it's not really been talked about because it's not needed to be. But it's totally possible. And I would be very, very open to one appearing. Ah! Okay, yeah, this ChatGPT has definitely improved. Wow, that is a... You guys are going to want to start submitting ship ideas because this thing is... That's interesting what you just did there. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to get another one going, so I've got a couple of ideas. That's interesting. That's super interesting. Okay, we want... Ooh, let's do... Okay, let's do these two. Okay. Alright. Solaris, the long haul, $2. Thank you, kind sir. This looks like a Starfleet Roman concept. That's the point. That is the idea. Yeah, okay, so let's review this thing then. So, it is... Okay, why different color facades? I don't know. Don't know. But I like the integration of the pontoons, the phaser strips, pretty consistent windows. I don't mind the underslung beak, right? I do kind of like how they've finished with pontoons. The middle detail is actually quite nice. It's got a middle neck and then two. I mean, it tends to be not good at symmetry, right? So if you extrapolate, if you take out the third nacelle, it's implying on the left, and just those two top ones, that's not bad. I like the grilling on it as well. Feels like, to me, as if they took a Akira class hull from some war and they modified it heavily, but kept it relatively the same. Because that's pretty consistent. Gonna be honest. What do you guys think? Out of 10, MSR. It will get schematics out of that. Hey, if you want to put in the $10 to get, I can give it a go. Because that will take up one of our generation slots. We only have one every little bit, so you're welcome to put in for that. I can any of these ships, I can give it a go, right? This is very much up to you guys art wise. There's only so many art slots I can have rendering, etc. So it's up to you and all the people to put it in. Raj, so do I. He likes both AI art, whatever. Sergeant Montgomery, $5. Okay, Federation ship with secondary hull pylons. Nacelles, a source that has a ring section, swings into an emergency warp ring, solar sail, ring ship. It feels like, first of all, thank you. It feels like you just went to Temu and copied. Can you tell me what you meant by that? Are you giving me a prompt to put in? Because, hey, if you guys want to not do mashups and just literally put in a $5 prompt for a single ship, I will do that as well. Not a problem. That absolutely works. If you'd like me to do that, I can do that, but it might not know what a lot of stuff means, which is fine. That's why I tend to force two images. Sergeant Montgomery, please clarify, and I can get that thinking, because that is, I mean, hey, solar sail ring ship, that is interesting. If you'd like me to combine the solar sail and the ring ship, as in the Bajoran and the ring ship, that's 2 5s, but I can certainly do one of those and then give it a prompt. Let me know, because you've piqued my interest. Oh, that's great. That's a great non-ship. And again, guys, also remembering, can be non-Trek as well. Although, the worse resolution of the image, I'm sure the worse it's going to look. So, do keep that in mind. Okay, please clarify. I don't know. I have no clue. Let's just wake up with anyone else got any help. Okay, so that Montgomery. Okay. We'll give that a go, Sergeant Montgomery. We'll give that a go. And 10 from Gregory. Hello, Gregory. Olympic class and Sagan class. Ooh, the Bull and the Sagan. I like the sound of that. Let's get some images to reflect that while I throw in another pre-created. All right. What did I mash up with this? And this is where I mean this thing is improved, because that is a significantly cleaner and more logical version in terms of keeping details. I mean, you guys saw last time, that kept so many of the details. What did I combine there, guys? And what do you think? Because that isn't too bad. All right, so Olympic class. Well, you guys let me know what you think of that. Oh, and also, guys, if you remember, we also have this thing. So for any ship we do, another 5 super chat or PayPal, I can send that image to another AI-based software called Runway, and it can distill into a video. So if you love this ship or one of the ones you create and say make it a flyby, we can give it a go. It might work. It might work. Creativity, guys. That is what we're after in this sort of live. You guys' tremendous creativity. Okay, Olympic and Sagan class. Okay. Yeah, what do you think of the ship currently on screen? I have not got any preset renders of Sagan, but that is not... which one's going to be the best of these? How bright does it have to be for it to register is the question. That is the question. Oh, there we go. That one. Okay, good. Okay, those two. That's interesting. So the fauna cells and the ball. I like the idea of that. Okay, that's finished. I can now put that straight in and combine these two. Okay, generating. Right, what do people think? Samuel, how about playing some music in the background? I mean, is there copyright-free music that you can think of that you'd like to hear? I've never done music before, but hey, if you know a copyright song that you think's great, I can try playing it very, very low. Has to be copyright-free though, but we could do it if you have got a suggestion. Kind of like it could be a fighter. Yes, some. Bird of Prey and Classic Cruiser, absolutely. It's Farscape, yeah. I mean, yeah, what do we think? Okay, let's have a look. Right, so... I mean, it's taking the colour from the Galore, obviously. I love it's tried to do the logo of the Klingon in the middle and the Galore at the side, kind of. I mean, it's kept the Bird of Prey relatively intact. I mean, it's understood a lot of the details there. The Galore, it's kept a lot of the glowy bits, which are pretty fun. It does look a bit silly, obviously, to have the head going to the back, but I mean, it's not the worst concept. There's a certain logic to it. And they've kind of reintegrated the front of the ship. The front with both ideas. Kind of. I mean, it's a bit silly, but it's also got a certain je ne sais logic. If that's a phrase that makes any sense. What do you guys think? What do you rate that out of 10? Because I don't mind that. This kind of reminds me... it kind of reminds me of... who in the chat played Elite Force 1 with a scavenger starbase. I really like that scavenger starbase. I really like that game in general. It's a great game. But this kind of reminds me of this as if they had both. Although, you know, they should have to repaint it. Which I'm totally fine with. A section is missing. I mean, I don't know. Yes, it depends. I would, if this design, right, so I'm picturing this, right? I'm picturing that there's an so it starts flat on the bottom of the Galore bit, and then it actually goes, so this is the side view, right? Galore, Bird of Prey. I'm picturing it goes up, so it's like wings of the Galore versus the full body. For some reason. But it's really well detailed. I give it all credit for that, because that's pretty cool. Yeah, it does feel very heavy. That's a good... Well, hey, we've... Right, we've got a Sagan hybrid. Right, I'm going to put in... Sergeant Montgomery's prompt. Yeah. Now, will it let me do that straight from this chat? I wonder. Uh-huh. And of these. Oh. Okay, well. We've got our Olympic class. Oh, this is a real silly one. Olympic and Sagan. Now, once again, I get credit for reproduction. It took the pieces and did recreate a lot of it. Like, those are damn close nacelles. But adding balls to the top of the... And why did Resolute? Where did Resolute come from? Unless that was the Sagan that we found a reference image of. No, it's Roosevelt. It became Resolute for some reason. How weird is that? Alright, how does that look? Is that your new favourite ship? Was Stuart says one of his favourite designs? Probably not. But maybe. Probably not though. Alright, let's review this then. Okay, so I mean, it kept the bridge module somewhat intact, and the cells look good. Imagine a cell being integrated with, like, it's always replaced the pylons of one side with the ball, and then a cell goes into the ship. Terrible view from some of the windows, of course. NCC. That's very weird, isn't it? Yeah, and there's a kind of starbase underneath as well, which more balls. That's very strange. It's very strange. Okay, out of 10, guys. How do you rate that out of 10? Give us your official rating. Does letting the contrast help at all? No. Got a bloody bridge window. What the hell? What the absolute hell? Terrible. Oh, I know, Dan, but that didn't come from anywhere that I submitted, so I am confused. Okay, vote out of 10. How successful is this design as a Olympic and Sagan crossover? Sergeant Montgomery 6 is how weird it is. Yeah. What gibberish is above the registry? Yeah, I know, I did see that. I don't know. I mean, it's fine. None of the plating is symmetrical, is it? Everything's asymmetrical. Everything's asymmetrical. And the cells are consistent on both sides. Yeah, Merlo, it really does. It really, really does. Okay. Okay. We've got our next one. This was, of course, from our good friend, Sergeant Montgomery, who said, Federation ship with secondary hull pylon, nacelles, a saucer, as a ring section, swings an emergency warp ring, solar sail, ring ship? Well, it worked a lot better than what we just saw. So, bam! Your solar sail, warp ring, ring ship, pylon, solar sailor. UO2 Arise. Classic. Classic name for ship. Okay, we got Solaris as well as the next one after this. Well, what do you guys think of this design? I input this next prompt. Let's see, what is the... Oh. Huh. Okay, interesting. Ah. Hmm. Hmm. So you're asking for the Starfleet version of the Maya Star Whale as in the Scapade series. So I googled that. And this came up. Let me know if that is like this was I thought this was from Doctor Who, but this is what comes up when I Google what you just said. It looks like a space whale. So is that what you're after? Is that what you're after? I don't know, let me know. ETR, why would anyone want a AI design ship? No one would. Not really. This is about the conceptualness and seeing how far tech has become. I mean, obviously it can inspire you, but yeah, no one particularly. But it allows fans to submit 2 ships and see what comes out of it, or a concept. So it's a, interactive live creation stream. And hey, if one of these designs happens to inspire somebody to make their own design, then excellent. But yeah, is that what we're looking for? Solaris, is that what we are looking for? Let me know so I can put it. Yeah. Moya from the Farscape series. You put many S's in the wrong place. Okay. There we go. Right, okay. That I've seen. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, let's give that a go. I know I love that. Okay. 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 Need a good rendering now. Need a good rendering. Let's go with that. Oh, is that a official render? Huh. Okay. You guys, we've got to be clear with the instructions that we know. Okay. Can you create a Starfleet version of this design where okay. That is going. Oh. Okay. Oh. Classic for real. Rainforest ship is back. You must submit something with the Rainforest ship. Okay. Okay, what ship does someone want to see with the Rainforest ship? Dearie me. Dearie me. Oh, that should be deadly. So I gotta find the Rainforest ship. Starship. I always get the images and delete them again, so I need to always find them again. It is that one. So classic wants the Rainforest ship and something. What ship should we combine with the Rainforest ship? Let us know. Someone say and tell and be, etc. But this AI generator ship, we've got the UO2 Arise. Nacelles pretty standard. They've kept a little bit from the previous generation. I like the pylons and how they interact with the main hull. Very classic configuration. Gives you Franklin vibes. I mean, it's a very safe design in fairness. Is there a warp ring? Yes. Would it move logically? I don't know. But so Montgomery says it can see it move 45 degree. I mean, down though, it hit the it hit the nacelle. I mean, if it moved and then turned and then shifted. Hmm. Oh, I wonder. Oh, actually, I wonder if it does a ring. If it does this, and then like a sail comes out. That would be interesting. Raj. Okay, Peacekeeper ship from Starship and the Rainforest ship. Goodness. Bloody command carrier. All right. Peacekeeper command carrier. Ha! First thing is our thumbnail. Excellent. You are welcome, Internet. You are welcome. Alright, let's... So, Rainforest ship and... Peacekeeper command carrier. Okay, just have to prompt it in. Is the Rainforest ship from Discovery and the Peacekeeper. What a wacky one we're getting. I love it. Good stuff. Alright. Oh yes, and next $5. Thank you so much. Speak from Solaris. You're kicking ass. Speaking of sci-fi ships, have you seen the Netflix series Leviathan, interesting concept on biology? I have not. Netflix show biology. But we did, speaking of, guys, as you might have seen, if you might remember last week, I talked about how I really wanted to see I really wanted to see Alien Earth, and I actually got to see Alien Earth. First 3, so I'm really happy about that. So I've seen Alien Earth. Woo! Okay. No, I haven't seen biology. Huh. Okay. Mark Lawrence, $10. Thanks so much, Mark. I've got the PayPal open to monitor as well. 12th century Breen ship and Deep Space Nine. Well, okay then. I like the sound of that. Let's find Deep Space Nine and the Breen ship. That is a pretty varied. That is not a normal thing. Let's have a look. So it's going to be in my. It's going to be in my. Breen. What's a Breen called? It's called like a. I don't know. It's got a weird name, guys. It's got a weird name. And then Deep Space Nine, which is there. Okay, cool. Right, wait for the Peacekeeper one to generate. Mark Lawrence, Sergeant Montgomery says, wow, you went there. Love it. Yeah. Oh, Solaris, it's an anime series. Yeah, that's not what came up. That's not what came up. Came up with an older show. Steampunk show. Okay, that's... Okay. Oh, cool whale. 3 eyes. Yeah. Nice art style. Very classic art style, but nice art style. That's so odd. Space Leviathan with as a dirigible vibes. Crazy. I like it. It's cool. But no, I haven't. I like anime, but I haven't seen it. Oh, brand new. Yeah, as I said at the start, Solaris, though, it's got to be $5 per ship because these take a little while to generate. But if you want to put in one, someone can put in another 5. If you want, I'd love to see DS9 and BS5. BS5? better on 5, but I gotta be strict on the 5s. Yes. Gotta be strict on that for this. Oh, classic. Say holla if you're here. But that shit worked, man. That shit worked. Okay. Okay. This thing is improved. Damn. Okay, well this ship though, out of 10, what are we gonna say for this ring ship? It's not a ring ship, it's a ring ship. Give us your final score out of 10. Let us know. Damn Ben. Hey, if you don't give me exactly what I need to search, I'm not necessarily gonna find it. Holla. Hey, you are here. Okay, click classic. Awesome, yeah. That thing looks cool. But yeah, give us your final score on this one before it's up to the next AI created. I like it, fair enough. Like, it's odd. But it's not as odd as a lot of other things you come up with. It's relatively consistent. Like, is it great? No. No. But it ain't bad at all. And at the end of the day, that's like half the battle of the AI has been not bad. But this thing's only going to improve. And then we're going to get even more elaborate, interesting. Yeah. Any more interesting stuff. What's the final scores for us? Up another one. We've got 8 for ring ship from Gregory. Very nice. Super. Yeah, I like it just fine. Not bad. Alright, the next one was, again, I think relatively successful considering. I mean, it's not going to break the bank, and as we said to the person, it ain't exactly, you know, breaking ground design, but a Federation Moya hybrid from from a Farscape. It's kept the shape of Moya. It's plated it. It's given us a deadlist for some reason. Do I like the warp coil placements? They're okay. I mean, if the front was Bassards, it'd be better. But what do you guys think? From our Moya hybrid with a Starfleet ship. Not bad. Not bad at all. What do you guys think? 8.5 minutes on Montgomery. Nice! Glad you like it. That one is for you. Because we can't always have successes, but it's nice. I wonder why it's got red cut-in. NX79995. That's quite a good registry. That's got some energy to it. I quite like that. Right. I mean, right, Moya's not intensely complicated. But yeah, I would call that a relative success. Could I do the Bassards? Yes. Solaris, show this one to the captain. Yeah, can do. Yeah. I mean, what do you think? Oh, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Solaris, what do you think? That is your submission. What do you think? You're the backer on this. It's not bad. Yeah, I think the left one should be a Bassard. Oh, the top. Yeah, the top. Yeah, the top. Tail. Yeah. Or the. So you know, Moy has the top tail, the 2 side tails. If the inner part of the side tails was warp coils, and the the angle you can see here, the bottom of the top tail was warp coils, and they have line of sight with the bottom set. That would be line of sight, and you got Bassards on the front. Yeah, but I mean that works not terribly, right? Retro, hello. I will stay for a few minutes. You champions, thank you. Welcome. Currently $5 submit a ship, 10 to do crossover. We've got a couple in the buffer that are kind of fun. submit your ideas, and let's see the magic. I do think ChatGPT has improved. I think is notably improved. And as our Breen DS9, again, testament to, that's not bad. That is not bad at all. Okay. I kinda like it. Right, final review on this one out of 10. Submit now before I swap to the next one. Ain't bad. I'd give it a solid 6, but not 6 in an insulting way, just 6 in a pretty decent, you could refine the hell out of it, but fair effort, right? Fair effort. Final score. Huh. Pull teeth from young deer. Oof. Yeah, it is teeth cold. Kinda. Ouch. Pretty good. Alright. Alright. Good stuff. Good stuff. I like something so far. Right. Now we've got a pretty radical one. Because classic would always and never and always never screw us over. Bam! You've got, for those that know, the Peacekeeper command carrier. Well, oh no, is that, and Rainforest, of course, is that. That actually is pretty good, right? Classic. That's actually pretty good. So the Peacekeeper command carrier is ginormous. The Rainforest ship is pretty big. I mean, it kept all of the design traits of both intact, integrating reasonably well. Gave it nacelles, which I don't mind. USS Marthal. Okay. I rather like that. Right? I also don't actually mind at all that they've cut the first ring, the red ring, off near the front, so it kind of opens up to the gardens. Actually looks kind of nice and gives it kind of an ethereal vibe, although the left side of the ship is goes out into space, but also the ship, I'm sure, could kind of do that. I think they've said it has what's it called, force fields, so I mean, it ain't too bad. It ain't too bad at all. Let us know what you guys think. I kind of like it. Let's have a look. Analyze Supergate. Well, yeah. Remember, guys, you can submit Stargate ships. So if you want to see a Death Glider with a pole jumper or an XCO2 with a pole jumper, right? It's absolutely up to you guys. Retro. I like these. Remind me of the old transmission ship from the old Starfleet battles in lead and zinc. Yeah. But you know what I mean, guys? That is certainly closer in design than I was expecting it to kind of pull. And it is just merging the two, but it's not just throwing them together. There's a sort of logic. And mostly symmetrical. More so the rings and such. Yeah, what do you think, Classic? Oh, no, 9 out of 10. I think one of our best Rainforest ships. An inspired choice. What a weird choice. All right, love it. Now one for Mark's generous 10. He wanted Deep Space Nine and the Breen ship from Deep Space Nine. I mean, boy, that thing has... There's a lot of texture detail it has given there. That is a... I'm just brighten it and contrast it down. Okay, there's more spies on the left. I mean, that looks rather cool in terms of design work. It's everything DS9 has, with some added Breen. It's kept it symmetrical, but I love the new bottom spire and the actual bottom of the station. That's pretty nice. Having the single aggressive, or no, changing changing the under pylon, being this sort of curved one is interesting. Actually, I wouldn't be against that for all the beams. It's actually pretty interesting. And for me, I'm seeing it that the front sort of bridgehead module, that can release and go and do other things and go back in. I mean, it is obviously just DS9 with extra stuff, but there's a lot of nuance in that texturing that it's given us. Mark, what do you think? I think that's pretty good. Well, Retro, good to see you. And indeed, the like button is important. Good to see you. Have a great day. See you next time. Yes. What do you guys think? Raj, 9 for the Rainforest and the Peacekeeper. Yeah, I would give it 7.8. But yeah, Breen and DS9, what do you guys think? Not a bad image. Not a bad image. Oh. Not a bad image at all. Okay. But as ever, guys, you are submitting the ideas. If you've got an idea you want to put in, have us create magic. That's what we're here for. Let's do these two. Yeah. Mark, what do you think, if you're still around? Interesting. Not as many pylons I thought it might try and shove in. Yeah. Right? It is just a Breenified DS9 with, I mean, you could Photoshop that into a better design. But it's different enough. Yeah. Hey, Donnie is here. Hello. No cap today. Just me having fun with you all. Building ships with artificial intelligence and seeing how weird and all wonderful they can be. I mean, when Peacekeepers, we had a little bit of non-Trek, but I'd love to see more non-Trek. Timu AI Ship Mark 1. Yeah, it'd be interesting to take this sort of thing and then multiple generate it. Like, I wonder if you took this image and a DS9 shot and said merge them and see how much it would just become Deep Space Nine. I wonder. I don't know. It's like a Romulan station. Yeah. You know, yeah. Knowing the ships quite well, I would not say that, but I understand why you would, because of the amount of green. But no, it's very, very green textured. It's done a really good job at trying to combine them and connect them. And as I said at the start, guys, if you go on PayPal to Super Chat instead, we get more of that contribution, and therefore it helps us even more. And let's do more for you all. What? Where's the live chat? What is going on? Harder. Are you still working? Okay, good it is. And Donnie says, sorry I'm late. Yes, 51 minutes. Huh. I'm continuing working on my Blender model of the Enterprise G. Should have looked like in Fast Season Picard. Okay. Didn't know you work in Blender. That's cool. How, I mean, do you have any, if you want to send a picture, trekyards@hotmail.com, I can bring it up. But yeah, I rather like that. The next super chat was $2 from Solaris. As far as space station or a Blender design in BA5, as I said, that they've got to be 5 on each side to do that. Got to be strict on this one. But yes. Mark, we'll do 5 for you because you're Mark Lawrence, but it is 5 per ship because it takes a while to generate on this live. But we'll do that just for you because he is Mark Lawrence after all. He is the crazy. As I will submit one of I did in the meantime. Yes. Alright, this one. What have I combined for this? And what do you all think of that? Okay, so is the stone model going to be good enough? Yes. Yes, yes, probably. Yeah, we'll go for it and see. Okay, and that's the Borg ship. Okay, I know where I'm going with that. That one and this one. Okay. Pardon me. Borg Renegade. From TNG and the Clump. Ship from Starship. Okay. What did I combine for this, guys? Actually, I can't remember. Let me scroll up and see. What's in that chat? Okay, it is in this one, and it is a... Oh, yeah. That is not... okay. I would not guess that from this. What is this? Oh, hey, Bill. Volon. Ah, yeah, all still Star Trek on this. But I'd love to do some Stargate or some Babylon 5, etc. Yes, Bill. Hey. You put in 5 per one, 10 for the total. I'd love to see Transformers version of Star Trek. It'd be great. As ever, the power is with you guys. And vote in the poll, of course. Ah, yes, Solaris. There's a game called Warships that blended Star Trek and with World War II ships. Yes, those are pretty cool, actually. The aircraft carriers, actually rather interesting. A lot of thought went into those, and I absolutely approve. But yes, this ship. Can you guess what it was trying to be? Because I would not have guessed if I didn't already know. It is, of course, the Bird of Prey. What is the Federation ship we combined it with? Because it's not actually a bad... Well, it's high. It's not actually a bad design, actually. Yeah, that's... Now, the more I look at it, there's actually some really nice design flourishes. Oh, Gregory. Hey, man. Appreciate it. Hey, I mean, if you want... Greg, if you want to put that in the chat and tease Mark Lawrence, then he might do it for you, right? And I won't look at the chat for the next 30 seconds. So if you want to put your idea in and tease Mark to put in, it might just happen in this live because we don't do these that often, AI mashup. So I'm going to not look at the chat and there you go, you can put in. I'll talk about the ship. So maybe Mark will do it, maybe he won't. I don't know. All right, this ship. This is actually the Bird of Prey and an Akira. Disagree in the sense of what, but I mean the got the Bird of Prey back mostly with a really nice organic curved sort of shell feel, which I really rather like. The more structured wings is good. They're bigger and beefier, but not thicker, right? They're wider, not thicker, right? So they actually look pretty well proportioned. I kind of like the nacelles being at the ends and then the guns through them. I think that's pretty valid a concept. It's actually not bad. And the fact that it ends up near the end of the head but not quite is a nice aesthetic choice. Well, I say choice, it's a AI. I'm struggling to see Akira parts though. I'm still on the chat though. If you want to put in for Mark to put in, I'm not looking, so it's not spoiled. For next live, I won't look for another 1 minute. If you guys can put in, if not, I will come back in. Don't love the bridge head dome window thing, but overall, yeah. Would rate this out of 10, guys? I think that's pretty successful actually design. Oh my god, that is a Clump ship. Goodness. Wow. That's mad. Oh, Sergeant Montgomery has put in a concept. Okay, yep, you've got it. Okay, I love that. That's a great idea. And you... That's very cool. And I did see that Bill asked, did we ever discuss the TARDIS in Strange Worlds? We did not, because it was just a VFX cameo. I mean, it would have been, what, a 3-minute video? I didn't even see it either time I watched it, so no, but yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Right, so I'm back on the chat now, so if Mark wants to or not, that's up to you guys as ever. Yeah, Dan, I know, I've seen it. It was great. The World of Warship Star Trek. I kind of wanted to cover those. Oh, it looked great. I thought it was a really cool idea they did for the World of Warships. I put some effort in. All right. So, ready for Mark Lawrence's next one, which is Mad. This is, and again, ChatGPT has definitely upped their game, because this is the Clump ship from Lower Decks and the Borg Type 3, otherwise known as the Renegade Borg ship from TNG, which is the asymmetrical one. Mark, that's great. That's done so many interesting things. It's kept the Clump ship basic framework, but it's messed with it so hard. Oh, I don't love that. I don't necessarily love that, but I really like this. It's really interesting. That's got to be one of our best successes. Like, that would suck to face that, right? I mean, structurally, there's a few bits that don't make sense in 3D. The claws are connecting to the head. Doesn't make sense necessarily, but blah, blah, blah. That's actually really solid. Guys, give that a score. I mean, maybe I'm being too positive, right? Maybe I am. But I kind of love that. Yeah, Mark, it definitely is a Clump ship cemented by Borg, but that's also kind of the idea, right? I mean, guys, do you not really love that? Because I really like that. I think that's pretty cool. Bill, wasn't the Borg ship an Enterprise episode a mishmash of different vessels? No, it was a ship called the Arctic Explorer that was being built over throughout the course of the episode. So I think they had 4 variations of it, meaning just adding to it, because the Borg couldn't give the ship the power it needed to do its thing, unless they modified it hugely. Raj, I agree. And as you know, anyone who puts on the PayPal gets a bit bonus. Yeah, I tell you what. What we'll do is anyone who's put in $10 to the PayPal, which is then 2 ships, gets 3 ships. Right? So 10 on the PayPal, which is wonderful, of course. Put in 3 ships. Now, we've not done 3 ships before, as odd as that sounds. So, take a Borg sphere, a Deredax, and I mean, also mine are terrible, right? Fair enough. But 3 ships, so you could pick 3 radically different designs and see what combinates. Combinates? Is that a word? Maybe. I mean, Dave, 10 in the PayPal, that could be crazy. But yeah, I really like this. This is pretty cool. Good job, Mark. Good job, Mark. I like it. Mark, we're going to give it out of 10 because you are the man. You be the man. Ooh, dude, Raj. Imagine the whale probe and Doomsday. I would love to imagine that and to see it. But again, as you know, I do not control what comes out. Not really, anyway. So if you... Okay, well done. You created that. Okay. I would love to see that as well, though. So if anyone wants to see the Doomsday Machine and the Whale Probe put together, I mean, that's up to you guys. That would be pretty cool. And you can also include things like My Horizon, etc. Do I have? I'm gonna include that. And looking through my polls. Okay. Oh, it's gonna be crazy. Okay, well, bam. All right, yeah. What are you gonna get? What are you gonna give it, Mark? Out of 10. You are gonna give it nothing yet. Okay. Yeah, Gregory. Yeah, I agree. And it would be great though if we did, something where you guys could pre-super chat and like give us 20 or 30 of these and just be able to go through them. That'd be so fun. I mean, it's obviously great to generate live with you all, but it'd be so great to be able to like have some ideas, pre-submit them, and then have maybe even refine them so we get the best version. Yeah. Oh, and also I'd ask a poll with 47 votes, which is great. 47 votes. Do you like or do you prefer seeing AI art or AI ship combination? Winner by a good margin is AI ship, 53%. Second best is no AI at 38%, and AI art, which is interesting because I love the AI what if art. I think it's really interesting at 9%. So 38 is a third of 47 is what, like 16 people. It's just so. I mean, I just find it so interesting, right? Because it's just so. I would never design that, but I could totally turn that into something if I wanted to, right? I just find it so interesting, and it's so improved. I just find it very interesting. What can I say? I like ships, I like art. I'm a sucker for that sort of thing. Alright. But I mark that, I think, is my favourite of the live so far. But we've got the next one, which is a wild design. I mean, you put in a wild concept, we got a wild design. Wabam! Let's make sure it's zoomed in a little bit. Alright. We have got... There are a lot of stuff with this one. That is the one slight flaw in this, is that it does remember previous generations. But that's what you accept, right? This was Sergeant Montgomery's for USS Enterprise Z Dyson Sphere Galactic class. Now, clearly, it's taken elements from the Rainforest ship and the Ring ship, but hell, that is a weird and kind of interesting design, because hey, if you're doing galaxy work, looking through a galaxy, there is definitely some reason to say have a ring of a city, and actually nice texturing of the ring. I like the glowing warp ring. I like the nacelles. They're refitty, but not. They kind of, for me, it looks kind of. It'd be interesting if the habitat ring could rotate. Don't know. I mean, it's funny. The fact that it took Enterprise feels like it took to heart. I said, "Oh, we love the Enterprise, the famous Enterprise. We're going to make this refit styling because that was not part of right." But he says that is crazy looking, and that is so funny. I'm a ring lover. I never even mentioned the word ring. I know. I mean, they're actually not bad in the cells. I kind of dig the bottom one. It's got like a really tiny warp grill. I mean, obviously I would have more grill, but that's an interesting placement with a curved front and a square front. And they don't clash to me anyway. I mean, it's daft, but it kind of works. Oh, huh. Maybe it rotates towards the suns. Right? That's not too bad a concept. Yeah. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Out of 10, vote now. Or forever hold your vote. And hi, Jules, liking my things. Crazy. What a lad, Jules. What a lad. I've got a weird one. We've got a generation slot up if anyone wants to put in for one right now. PayPal and get a bit more value for the buck, or 1.5 to submit 1, 2 for 2, or a prompt at 5 as well. Yes, I'm Montgomery. 9 out of 10. But I'm biased. I'm laughing because I had to look up the word daft. Oh. Who knows what the word daft means? Even when I said daft. Fair enough. Alright. Now. No great points, but what did I combine here? That is the question. Let me just change it a bit. This one's not actually far off from usable. As odd as that sounds. Yeah, take a look. What did I pull in for this? Let me know what you think. And points if you knew. Okay, let's do a non-sci-fi one. I won't. Let's do a non-Trek one. Let's do... Yeah, let's go the classic that. Oh, actually, let's go literal. Let's go real. Okay. Right. Any new submitted on the paper? Oh, yes, beautiful. Ah, that's okay, classic. We love you. Appreciate you. Okay, which one is that? Oh, I have to Google it. Okay. You want this with a person? That's what you want? Let me double check what you said. Ah, okay. I see what you mean. That is okay, so Classic has put in the lower decks fancy dragon ridey ship. Which is very Planet Express like. So what to combine with the Billups is the green pointy, I think the word, royal ship. There you go. Yeah. And of course, yes, this is K7 and regular. That's not bad. That understood the assignment. I feel like when the scale's obviously right, doesn't make sense, but it's kept 3 of the 4 arms, which is not just K7. It's given it a regular style bottom, which I actually kind of like. It's kept the top pod, but not. I think it's actually pretty good. I mean, decide on a scale and stick to it. But that is actually okay. Yeah, I'd probably remove the lip underneath the regular top pod, so it's not just sitting on top. I'd do something a bit more integrated. But that's actually a fair kit bash, actually. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, classic. I got one. I got it. I got it. I got a silly one. Actually, high-res image. Okay. I wonder. Did they? Let me just send a text to somebody. Where's Matt? 1 second. I'm on a live. Interesting. That's interesting. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by something else. Right, so I had this idea. So it is the Weird Billups ship, and one that someone's mentioned previously, and it is going to be real silly, and I'm excited to see. Okay. Crazy. All right, back to live. You know, it's funny you mentioned that, Raj. Who actually enjoys who enjoys Lost in Space film? I enjoy the film. Well, most of it. Most of it's got quite a lot of flair, but visually I quite like it. I like the main ship. It's got some cool stuff. The robot's great. The bugs are great. The performances are either great or not great. Can the actor. Um. Oh gosh, don't know how to pronounce your name. I do apologize. What's a good set of tools for ship design? Depends. If you're serious about doing ship design, then going straight into 3D would be a great tool, because you can do, once you learn the basics, you can do more than just say sketching. So Blender, of course, is the free tool. Massive tutorials going from turning a square into this, what we see on screen, possible. Obviously, if you're good at sketching, then sketching, you just put your ideas out into paper. If you want to do digital sketching, then getting an iPad kind of thing, which has a stylus, also similar. But it depends what you want to do. Lots of good options. Lots of good options. But yeah, I mean, I every person into 3D is another possible modeler to bring cool things to the world. So, right? Go for it. Build stuff. I want to see. All right. So now what I did, because again, waiting for ideas from you all. Fine focus. We are over the halfway mark. We'd love to get at least like 5 or 6 more. Would be great. This one didn't really do as much creativity as I was hoping. But that's okay, right? That's okay. What did we combine? Oh, nice, Raj. One of my favorite ones. Yeah, it's a good space egg, right? It's not particularly elaborate, but it's a good space egg. Interesting. Hmm. Hmm. But yeah, what did I combine here? Two notable craft. Let us know, or let me know what you think I did. Hmm. Hmm. Well, I'm pretty sure it's kind of obvious, right? It is, of course, the Viper. Not a great surprise. And the Raptor, which it did not do that many interesting things with. Didn't do a lot with it. But that's okay. It added a sensor bar at the top, etc. Not particularly interesting, and that's totally okay. Is that working now? Huh. Interesting. Certainly getting distracted. Okay, he answered the assignment. That's great. What a silly thing. Alright, so, not great, but, you know, still logical. Okay, classics. Suggestion with a bit of flair. And I like what it did. It went very logical. Boom! Although it made it more photoreal, this, of course, is the reference shot, which it really kept consistent. I mean, good job for recreating, because that's not something that this thing can innately do as well, at least originally. So, I think it's quite obvious what I combined it with. Thinking it'd do a bit more radical a job. What did I combine it with, guys? What did I combine it with? Yeah. But it did do a good for the real version. Gotta give credit for that. It is, of course, ladies and gentlemen, the Veil Probe. The Veil Probe. Well, probe. Yeah, it just took the design of the ship, did very little, but added the ball at the bottom, which is just, I mean, I get it. And it probably did a bit of texturing on the sides. Yeah, the sides are kind of the sides are kind of well probed. I'll give it that. But I mean, that is a very logically minimalist version, so I give it credit. I give it credit. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, Solaris will give that feels a 5, but again, it should be 5 per. Hey, Classic Phil, you said the audience suggestion, and Roger said the whale probe earlier. So I threw in the whale probe because you said audience, and I put in audience. So I did my thing. So I wanted to see how radical it would be. Turns out not very radical. Why has the chat gone again? Goodness, chat. Why are you disappearing on me? Come on. You... Uh... Mm, hmm. Am I not live now currently? I still live, guys? Okay, well, it doesn't... Okay, it does not let me keep track of you now on the... Okay, it says I'm still live on the YouTube. That's very strange. Okay, well, I now have to do the manual. Okay, fair enough. No, C Classic. That's not how I read that. I read it once and then didn't, and then I read out the and you'd said yes to not do a person. Is how I listened. That's how I read that. Okay, let me try Solaris. Kind of a cheat in a sense, but it's okay. Okay. Two ships for reference. Okay, so we want a Vesta and a Galaxy class. Okay. Although it would not know. I've got to find a specific view of Galaxy, haven't I? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Pasta I've got just here. Bam. Underslung render. Okay, that's a... Not seen that before, but okay, it's quite cool. Quite a cool shot. Oh, yeah. Okay, the pasta and all right, let's see. No more on the PayPal. No more super chat so far. Yep, immortal. People are submitting ideas, and therefore we are still live. That is how this works. But not bad. Literal, but not bad. Alright, so I also made a couple. Not that many, because they take a lot to render, but this self-explanatory one. What is the second ship I utilized? And again, super chat your suggestions, because that is how they go through. Or PayPal, trekyards@hotmail.com if you want more of your help to help, because it really does. Ah, yes, okay. Vulture and what? Vulture and what? What is it, guys? Vulture and what? DS9? No. Yeah, Raj, interesting. Yeah, I think it's a pretty decent Klingon ship. Ah, there is, okay, there is a giant clue as to what the ship is. Giant clue. Giant clue. It is, you ready? It's a Vulture and the Defiant. Now, why I say that, apart from, I mean, knowing what it is at the front, you can see the plates on the nose of the Defiant. And the nose is a bit extended, but the nose is absolutely there. So, yeah, you've got... It's a Vulture, but they've messed with all the shapes. It's got kind of a saucer at the back, which has not worked particularly well. I do not mind the nacelles. They are actually not bad. I mean, it's one of those things you have to, like, pick your favorite part of any given part and then mirror it. So it's, right, so it's more logical. And, you know, maybe not the back saucer bit, but I mean, I like the red paneling. Not sure where I got red from, given there's no real red in Defiant or Vulture, but hey ho. Well, no, I say that. Oh, okay. I see what's done. It's in the grey hull of the Defiant and the red paneling, which always feels secondary to the green. But yeah, it's red. Oh wow, that's a choice. That is a choice. Not bad. Oh, interesting. That pasta kind of worked. This is not bad. So out of 10, guys, for that. I know there are fireworks outside. I see the fireworks. Can I see the fireworks? No, I cannot. Oh, that's a shame. I could have shown all fireworks. That would have been crazy. Oh no. Ah. Yeah. Okay. I'm back. Yeah, I'd love to get 2 more suggestions before the end of the live. So if you have any ideas, throw them in. Or 110 on PayPal to end us out would be tremendous as always. But yes, let's do the next, or the last submitted one, as far as I can see, which is the Pasteur combined with a Galaxy class secondary hull. And once again, it has managed to actually maintain a lot of style points. And I want to give it credit for that, because the previous Pasteur failed miserably. That one kind of worked. Right, what do you guys think? I mean, I mean, yeah. Like, it's not the best for, like, integration of the deflector, but it's a valid way of doing it. Is it sexy and elegant? No, but it's valid. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad. Can I get back into the live now? Let's see. Let's see if they'll load me back in. But can we get 2 more 5s? And sure, we'll do 2 more 5s for both. Fine. So 1 more 2 more matchup, 5 each, and we'll do both. So basically half off, as it were, as we start to think about closing out. Let us know. Yeah. Any final ones? You guys have the power. Yeah, very hard of gold. 100%. I can't close the... Oh, I can't... If it's not even letting me load the live settings, I can't even close live. Okay, let's hope it'll let me in now once I've But oh. Okay, I'm back in. Phew. Goodness, what a silly thing. Okay. I found the poll now. Goodness. But thanks for voting. Still, the winner is AI ships. Pretty cool. So yeah, final 2 or 3 or 4 minutes. Guys, any last submissions would be tremendous to close out on a high note. Would say love. Oh, I mean, I'm 6 away from a goal. So £5 or €5 would get us there. Just saying, would be lovely. Yeah, what did I combine here? And once again, the stability of how they've kept the main design is actually remarkable, and they've really done a good job of integrating everything else. Pretty good. Pretty good. I'll do one more on my end. Let's have a look. Let's go with that one and hmm. Let's go with that. Would be a crazy matchup. Mashup. Work be Rhode Island. Yes, I'm quite impressed by that. I mean, it looks a bit silly, of course, but the fact that it's made of standard Rhode Island, it's sort of understood that yes, it's you know a simple shape, so they can hit the colors over. I mean, it's yeah, all the masking caution tape, recolored it with a blockiness. I don't mind that. I mean, obviously it's asymmetrical, which is daft, but if you symmetricize it, I mean, yeah, it's work be Rhode Island. That's the thing. So can we get one more idea, guys? One more idea to close out. One more idea to close out. Let me check PayPal once again. Everything's come through. No siree. So I got like a gavel. Any file options, any file ideas. Not sure the next time we're gonna do this will be. So if you have any ideas for them, I do think it's has some genuinely interesting ideas. I think they actually made some pretty. I mean, that's a damn Rhode Island, right? That is a damn Rhode Island. Pretty good. Any last ideas? Any last ideas? Got one more I've got in my generation queue. Which is still generating. Does take a little while. Oh, there we go. Wow, that's not what wow, that's cool. Shit, okay, that's a great one. Don't think any of you can beat this one as the last one. This is crazy. Wow. That is a okay. Make it as big as possible. The lighting on that's great. I'm gonna ruin it by making it brighter. Alright. What on earth do we combine for this? That's great. I think that's really successful. Still, guys, another $6 would be absolutely tremendous, but we'll close out in 3 minutes. If not, that is a Sovereign class, I think you can all tell that, with a Minbari ship, the main warship, which is the tall one, which it did not take the tallness. It kept the E, and it added an aquatic back element. It re-sleeked out the nacelles, which look absolutely fantastic. But it kept all the E stuff that we need. I mean, obviously, yeah, you could tweak it to symmetricize it. That's really interesting, and I love the lighting. It's done such a great job lighting that with a blue. That's great. Look at that. Yeah, that's super cool. Well, it would be fun if wonder what would happen if I just submitted like the Enterprise E with another picture of the Enterprise E. Right? If you literally just not tricked it, but with itself, does it understand? I don't know. I wonder. I'll do one more last check on PayPal to see if anyone submitted anything via that. They did not. Hyperspace. Yes, this one going to hyperspace. Yeah, what a great one to end on, guys. So yeah, click. Have you enjoyed this live? The top fan is Mark Lawrence, with second being Sergeant Montgomery, and then Gregory number 3rd, with Classic being number 7, Raj being 4, Dan being 5, and Marlo being 6. Good stuff. Have you enjoyed this live? Let us know. Join us for another topic, or actually us ask for a topic tomorrow on something Star Trekky. My goodness. That would be a shock, wouldn't it? Thursday for our serious first reaction, Friday for our review. I'm here this weekend, and I will not be here next weekend because it's Marie's birthday. And then hopefully the week after, I'll have a new fan film come out. Hopefully, I am working my little socks off. Oh, actually, 28 of you. I'll briefly, what's it called? Pimp my ride. I'll brief talk about something. So as you guys know, 28 of you here. I do fan films. People like them. We get loads of views. Good stuff. So I am attempting another mini crowdfunder. We did one for our Stranger Worlds Voyager crossover, which has gone excellent so far. Really enjoying it. A lot of cool stuff in that. Really enjoying it. We had a couple of things that happened that really inspired me to create another specific film story, a small one, but I have to get funding to let it happen. It's another Star Trek Stargate crossover. This time with the Galaxy class being the hero and our new mothership as the villain. But this is a TNG Season 1 film using those uniforms on the Yamato. So, what happens there. So the question is, who would support the mini crowdfunder? As ever, it's on GoFundMe. There'll be a set goal. We'll have 1 to 2 weeks to raise the funds. If we don't make it, that's okay. We won't make the film. If we do, full guns blazing. I think the aim, if we get funding, is to try and release it in October, because I want to see it come out. Simply put that, because there's so many fans out there of Stargate that aren't getting love. It's sad that Stargate is not getting games or movies or TV shows, whatever. So it would be nice to see something, and so I had an idea. Like I said, there's more than just that. There's this stuff I can now do, which I'm like, oh, I really want to see that in a film. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, then keep an eye out on the Trek Shorts YouTube channel for the posts, where we're going to post about it. And hopefully we'll get some funding for that. Like I say, some really fun ideas visually. I obviously can't spoil stuff. But yeah, if you like Stargate, it'll be pretty special and do a bit more than I've done before, because it's a different rule set for this one. It's not just the same previous concept, it's a different rule set. Yeah. Any thoughts on that, guys, before I jump out on a Trek Shorts Stargate, Star Trek crossoverness. Any thoughts? Any thoughts? Let us know. Let me know your thoughts. If you are interested and eager to see a Stargate, whatever. Oh, Benjamin. Oh, a dollar away from my goal. God darn it. Dollar away. Missing too many of these. Thanks for making them. You are welcome, Benjamin. Hopefully people will enjoy watching them after the fact. This has been really a lot of fun. Some great designs. Your support makes all the difference. I know, Classic. I know. It's like it's so close. But yeah, you know, everything, as you know, everything helps. Everything always helps. And yes, Classic, the cancelled MMO RPG, and you know, it's a good idea. And it'll be a TNG season 1. Do I have a picture of our TNG season 1 cast member that we've now got for that? Did I take phone pictures of them? I did, but it's a spoiler. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully people will support that and enjoy. And yeah, we'll get to see Stargate live again. I've got some really cool ideas. But anyway, see you guys tomorrow for another cool live on some fun topic and some fun thing. Thank you for being here, all our amazing regulars, as always. And yeah, appreciate you all, obviously. Thanks so much, guys. Until then, he was, wherever he is, Foley, and he is, as he is right now, Connor Coggins. Thanks so much, everybody. We'll see you very, very soon. Appreciate you all. Bye, guys.